Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. You know, I'm asked two questions constantly by people that I meet on the street, and I'm actually spend a frightening amount of time walking down the street. And people, when they're not accosting me for some reason, ask me two questions. The first question, of course, is, Kurt, how do you keep your hair so gosh darn shiny and manageable? And the second question is, Kurt, what is the best baseball book you read in 2023? Well, that second question is an awfully good one, and that's the subject of today's video. I went back and I figured out, because I have far too much time on my hands, my friends, I figured out how many books about baseball I read in 2023, and the number is 37. 19 of those have been published in 2023. So I took that list that were published in 2023, and I looked at the list, and I was looking for one thing. Now, I read biographies, I read some books about statistics, I read some other stuff. The criteria that I used was only one thing, criterion, and that is, what book made me think the most? What book am I going to be looking back at in 2024, 2026, should I live so long, 2030? And the answer that I came up with is the Bill James Handbook Walk-Off Edition. Now be careful, because the Bill James Handbook regular 2023 edition with the stats from that season, that's out there also. The one you want is the Walk-Off Edition. Bill James is no longer going to produce these books, along with Info Solutions, I guess, was his publisher. He's not doing them anymore. My understanding is that Bill James is working on a new edition of the Historical Baseball Abstract, and he's diving into that full time. So with this one, the Walk-Off Edition, Bill James and a number of other writers are taking a crack at different topics, and it's almost like one of the old baseball abstracts. It's as close as we've gotten to it since he stopped writing them after the 1988 season. It's a wonderful book. Even the writers, the people that contribute that aren't named Bill James, produce thought-provoking stuff. I'm going to be referring back to this book many times over the next few years. If you are a baseball sim consumer, you need to buy this book. If you're just a straight baseball fan, you need to buy this book. What you learn about pitching and defense in particular, there's a little bit about base running that I learned as well, but the pitching and defense stuff was really eye-opening. And Bill James comes back and takes a crack at some things that we sort of thought were settled in the baseball research, and he weighs in on those topics. Also, there are some excellent other writers in the book as well. The book is a series of articles. I don't know, I think there's about 20 maybe articles. Again, the pitching, defense, and base running stuff, I just think is really thought-provoking and advances at least my limited understanding of those topics a great deal. So it's the Bill James Handbook, but get the Walk-Off Edition. That's what you want. Came out in December of 2020, November, I think it was, of 2023. It's available now. You might have to order it because a lot of people are buying it. It's a wonderful addition to your baseball book collection. It is the best baseball book that I read in 2023. Thank you for joining me. Go buy yourself a copy, treat yourself, and then read it. You'll enjoy it. Have a wonderful evening. So long, everybody.